Come on. Listen to me. I've tried.
Hello, bonjour, rock everyone. My name is Milestii, and sadly this time I will not start our episode as usual. I don't know why, but I'm not in a very high mood for the past few days. I feel a bit empty inside, a bit sad, but I don't have any reasons to be sad. So it's very confusing. All these days I was feeling well. I started to work from home since second week of March. I didn't complain on this self-isolation because I was working a lot. Then thanks God I have this Corona Talks project that gives me wings and gives me power and gives me energy. So the whole day I was working for work. Then I was working on Corona Talks. I know like only 300 people will watch this video, but even for those, you need to call people, you need to explain, you need to find people that will accept it, you need to edit the videos, you need to come up with some ideas, you need to film things. So you always have things to do, and it kept me busy. I had what to do, and I still have what to do, which is great. But I don't know, like now I'm just like, for the past few days I'm like down. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I don't have a lot of human contact. I think that's why I took a lot of work, because I didn't want to feel that I'm alone. But I think somewhere like deep inside, or not that deep probably, I'm still struggling with this. So I'm curious if there are any people out there, like one of you guys, one of you 300 people that will watch this video, if you feel something like this. And it's raining the whole day, it's gray, you don't have access to go out, you don't see people. Whatever, like, okay, I'm not here to complain. I'm just telling you why today I'm not in a very high mood. What we'll talk about today, because Corona Talks is a positive project, right? So, today we'll talk about the situation in Moldova. We'll talk to a very nice fashionista from Chisinau with Beatrice. She will tell us how Moldova is exiting slowly this quarantine mode. As well, she'll tell us some fun facts about wine, because Moldova is a very well-known country for its wines. Apart from this, we'll talk with Vangela from Netherlands. We met in Dundee in Scotland when I was studying there, and she will tell us what's the situation in Netherlands. She'll teach us how to do a lemonade, and as well, you'll have a special guest called Señorita. You'll understand later what I'm talking about. Oh, by the way, I just remembered, because of Vangela, I celebrated my first Halloween ever as a vampire.
I'm bloody Alex.
Yeah. Let's start this. Vangela, you're first.
Hi Alex, how are you? Hello from the Netherlands here. Thank you for inviting me to do this coronavirus talk. It will be interesting to see how everybody else is doing all over the world. Stop it, señorita. Sorry, that's my cat. Yeah, so in the Netherlands, people are quite chilled about it. We have some sort of lockdown. I don't know if you could just... Sorry, yeah, that's señorita. Say hi. Hi. Yeah, we do have some sort of lockdown since, I think, late March, beginning of April. Yeah, but as a Chinese, I do have a very early warning from back home since the beginning of this year, really. So our government in China have been bombarding people with coronavirus knowledge. If you compare these two countries, I think the Dutch people are quite relaxed, and at the beginning they were supporting the herd immunity theory. The most important thing is just try to flatten the curve. Me and my Chinese friends, we made an Excel. We tried to predict how the curve would go. I think it is quite important to teach people, to educate them, like how to protect yourself, and update them like frequently, very frequently, about the research results. And also they need to know what... Señorita! Wait! You stay here. Yeah. People also need to know how to quarantine at home, because here, if you only have a mild symptom, you are asked to stay at home to not because the healthcare system is already under a lot of pressure, and they want to keep the beds for the people that are most need. Alright, okay, fine. Okay, so we're ready to make drinks because I'm not a big alcohol drinker. Hey. Because I'm not a big alcohol drinker, so I tend to drink a bit more fizzy stuff. And also because I'm Asian and I can't really take a whole lot of alcohol and still be able to work and function. I'm more like a social drinker. And today I'm just gonna prepare a little bit of lemonade. And this is a recipe that I learned from a Victoria's Secret model. She's also Dutch. She's called Sanne Vloot. So everything you need is lemon, knife to cut it, and this is like I don't know how to call this, but it's quite useful for making lemonade, I realize. And a fork. Slice it in half. The little trick is if you try to poke it, if you break down the structure of the lemon, it makes the juicing part a lot easier. Of course, you can get other handy equipments if you have, but this works for me. Just take the lemon and squeeze the life out of it. I love it when the lemons don't have seeds. Well, in the Victoria's Secret recipe, they just use regular water, still water, but I got this brausen water, which means fizzy water. Señorita. Oi. So appetizing. Look at it. I'm always surprised at how delicious this thing tastes. So because I work in a food safety lab, I do work with a project that is detecting mycotoxins in craft beers. One of the brewers called the Thunderstrike recently released this hazy lockdown. It's an IPA. It's 6.6% alcohol, good enough to knock me out for a good few hours. I hope you enjoyed, and a big thanks to all the medical staff. They're incredible. Yeah, cheers.
Hi Alex, hi everyone. My name is Beatrice and I'm from Moldova. Yeah, it's not Maldives, it's Moldova. For those who don't know, Moldova is a small country between Romania and Ukraine. So let's begin our Corona talks from here, from Chisinau. In general, the people are wearing gloves and masks. Our government put some restrictions. Every person is not allowed to walk in the parks. If the police see you, then they put you a fine. It's a very huge fine. What I see when it's very sunny outside, in front of my house there is a stadium, and there are a lot of people. We can see a lot of people that talk to each other. So they're like in normal days or at a picnic. So for me it's not normal because the majority of us are staying at home and respect this quarantine time. So if the police will be here, they will get all the punishment. Another thing that is very, very good is that some influencers create a page on Instagram to sustain our local production. Is like this. It's a very good idea because staying at home, you can order all the things that you need, like meat, vegetables, fresh fruits, cheese, honey, or something like this. It's a very good idea to sustain our local production and the small businesses. The situation in Moldova is better now because many of restrictions are cancelled. For example, people can walk in the parks or in the forests, but no more than 3, and they need to respect the social distance for 1 meter. Also, the businesses can continue their activity, like shops, but not the malls, because they are closed for now. Restaurants or cafes, they are closed for people to enjoy their meal, but they are open to deliver or takeaway. If we speak about beauty salons, they are closed, but maybe from 15th of May they will be open. Now we feel the freedom because from March until April it was like forbidden to walk in the parks or forests. My self-isolation, or in general quarantining, for me dures like 1.5 months, and I'm not feeling stressed about this, or I'm not getting nervous. I get my time to read. I started like 5 books in the same time, so there is someone like how to develop the emotional intelligence, the little ladies, something about fashion, and about a biography of Coco Chanel. If we speak about Coco Chanel, we know that there are legendary quotes that changed maybe life for many women. So here are my favorite ones. A girl should be 2 things: classy and fabulous. Another remarkable quote of Coco Chanel is a woman who cuts her hair is about to change her life. Also, something interesting that I started to do is to embroider. So here is the result. It's very relaxing. In Moldova, the most popular drink is wine, so let's speak about some fun facts. In Moldova, you will find the world's largest building in the shape of a bottle. It has 28 meters and it is called Strong Drinks Museum. Queen Elizabeth tasted a glass of Moldovan wine. Moldova hosts the world's largest wine cellars and wine collections. Cricova is the largest wine cellar in Europe, while Milestii Mici has the largest wine collection in the world, counting more than 1.5 million wine bottles. For the quarantine time, I have a little bar. Today we'll do a very simple cocktail and very popular: ice cubes, 25 grams of Jack Daniels, and Coca-Cola. The cocktail is ready. I want to thank you for watching. Stay healthy, stay home. Alex, cheers!
What I wanted to tell you guys is that this project is not only something for me just to feel better and to feel busy. I do it as well for people that are like me, that are dealing with this self-isolation, but from time to time they are weak. So these videos are meant to put a smile on your face, because as you saw, all the people that are in all my videos, they smile, and that's great. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If by any chance you're not home alone, you have your wives, husbands, girlfriends, boyfriends, don't hesitate to tell them that you love them and to give them a hug, because it's important to have someone to hug, because sadly a pillow can't give you the same amount of energy and positivity as a real person. So with this being said, stay healthy, and no matter if your country is still in quarantine or not, just take a moment to say someone that you love them, and then to hug them like very, 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 very strong and powerful. Yes, I think it will be a longer video this time, but c'est la vie. Have a nice day.